the universe, massive in size and scale. Um, we humans have been studying the stars for thousands and thousands of years. Um, According to Insider.com, we've been uh, we've been studying them for up to 12 to 40,000 years ago, as seen in multiple cave paintings throughout the years that we've discovered. Um, and today we'll be talking about the age, the shape, and the eventual death of the universe. Um, but before we can get into the age of the universe, we have to talk about one of the very first modern theories of the universe, named the Big Bang Theory. Um, this theory was initially developed in 1920 by a Belgian priest named Georges Lemaitre. However, this theory has been refined throughout the years by many scientists, um, and thanks to these scientists, we have discovered that the universe is ever expanding and infinite. Um, oh yeah. Uh, Multiple astrologists using this theory have discovered that the universe is around 12 to 14 billion years old. Comparatively, our solar system is only 4.5 billion years old, and our Earth is of similar age. However, according to NASA.org, the, thanks to their WMAP satellite, they have um, they have determined that the age of the universe is within 13.77 billion years old. They did this by thanks to the satellite, because this satellite has taken a sort of picture of the universe around 100,000 ish years after it initially exploded. This is cosmic background radiation. Um, and this satellite has also uh, had some kind of got like the density, the general kind of some other stuff about the universe, which helped them develop this timeline. Um, Next is the shape of the universe. Uh, so the shape of the universe is heavily dependent on its density, and this and if the universe's density exceeds if the universe's density exceeds critical mass, which will be explained later, that means it will be an open it'll be an open shape like this. It's like a saddle. If the universe is um, is less than the critical mass, it'll be a sphere type of shape or a closed shape. And if the universe is exactly what was it? If the universe is I don't remember. If the universe is exactly critical mass, I don't know. It'll be a flat shape, which will mean it would be infinite in size. The open and flat would be both infinite. Um, what was it? Oh, right. If the universe does exceed its critical density, that means at some point that gravity will kind of win over the universe, and the universe will collapse in upon itself. This theory is also known as the Big Crunch. If the universe is closed, it will not be an infinite universe; it'll be finite, and that's it. Uh, Lastly, is the heat death of the universe. This uh, the heat death of the universe was uh, wait, not the heat death of the universe. We're not there yet. So the way NASA discovered the shape of the universe was, again, thanks to this satellite, which used the cosmic background radiation of the brighter spots of the cosmic background radiation. So if the brighter spots were greater than if the bright spots exceeded 1 degree, it would be a sphere or closed. If it was less than 1 degree, it would be open, or like a saddle shape. And if it was exactly 1 degree, then the universe would be a flat shape. And this satellite discovered that the universe was in fact flat. It was 1 degree exactly. Next. Thanks to this information, we discovered that eventually, thanks to the first and second laws of thermodynamics, um, as the universe expands, it would expend heat. As it expended more and more heat, it would be distributed throughout the universe, and eventually, the universe would have no heat left, and this was called the heat death of the universe. But before this, we can talk about multiple things that could happen before then, like around 5 billion years after today, the sun would turn into a red giant, and 2 billion years after that, it would consume Earth in its entirety. Um, After about uh, 50 trillion years, the stars would run out of fuel to consume. And after around 120 trillion years, um, most most larger particles would just be swallowed and by all supermassive black holes. However, even after this, the supermassive black holes would evaporate, and once this happens, the only a very few amount of particles will remain, such as electrons and protons, uh, and they would be so far apart they would rarely ever react with each other. This would be the official heat death of the universe. Um, I hope that after this slide, this speech, that you have walked away with newfound knowledge of the universe. Thank you.